Here are 4 ways to carry gels on your next long run and race. And I've done all these different ways in my experience, and I'm gonna show you the ones that I think absolutely work the best and which ones don't work as well. So option number 1, this is the old school option that a lot of us used and you can still use today, is using safety pins. You put safety pins right here on the tab of the gel, and you safety pin them to the back of your shorts, right around here, kind of towards the back butt hip region. And what's great about it is when you need the gel, you simply flip it out, you tear it off, the tab stays connected to your shorts, the gel comes off, you take the gel, you can throw it away at the aid station. I've used this method for years, over 10 plus marathons at the Boston Marathon, and it works great. So this is the old school traditional method. I've carried 6 different gels doing that. If it gets heavy, normally a lot of shorts have drawstrings that you can tie to keep them tight. It's a really good, effective method. Now, option number 2 is to use a fuel belt. These are things that I used to see a lot in triathlons, where it's a belt, it clips, and it has little loops that you put your gels into and it holds them. And, well, the reason you don't see me with one of them is because I threw it away. In my experience, it never works. I put the gels into the belt, I run, they always pop out, I lose them, they never stay into place. I've tried different models and varieties. It just didn't work for me, so I do not use the fuel belt anymore. Maybe it works for you, and if it does, great, but I have found a better option, which is option number 3. Option number 3 is the fuel belt. The reason I love this belt is that you just clip it on like this. The gels go into these different pockets. You go in, you zip it up. When you're running your race, when you need to get a gel, you simply grab it, you pull it out, you zip it back up, you throw the trash away, or you can store it. It is a super convenient option. On long runs, I take this thing, I can put my cell phone in there. Everything about running with the belt is great. This particular model is called the Speed Belt. I've had a bunch of different versions of this over the years. It's still my favorite model. I know there are other brands out there, but I like this one. And it's probably, I think, the easiest way to carry your nutrition on long runs. Things stay secure. There's not a lot of bouncing. Things aren't falling out. The only difficulty is learning to twist, unzip, and pull it out while you're running. With practice, I found that isn't all that hard to go do. So that is an option there. And then the final option is running tights. And running tights are a great option because most of these running tights have pockets right here on the sides now. And you can put your nutrition into the pocket of the running tight. Another really good option as well. But in my preference, I prefer to run running shorts. I think it gives me more mobility, so this is my preferred option. So that being said, what is, in my opinion, the best way to carry your running gels? Drum roll, my vote is the running belt. Easiest option, securest option. You can carry a lot of stuff, you can carry it securely. The caveat is, if it is raining outside, what I've discovered in my experience is that I potentially suffered from chafing. So when it's raining really hard outside, you can get chafing on the inner legs. And so I have migrated to wearing tights in those conditions. And when you wear the running tights, it negates the chafing because you don't have the friction between the pants and the legs anymore. And so if I'm already wearing the running belt, I would say half the time I utilize the side pockets, but the other half of the time, I actually probably still use the running belt. So maybe the bet is still the running belt. Worth checking out. It's a really good system to help you carry your nutrition for long runs.